Hello, this is a tutorial for uploading and downloading routes for UE Systems Ultratrend DMS 6. To get started, we want to insert our SD card or compact flash card or connect via wire from the 9000 or the 3000 to the computer. If it's an SD card or compact flash card, once we insert that to the computer and the computer reads it, we open the folder to that card. We see that there is information on that card. It's always good practice to highlight all the information and delete it. We want to upload and download to a clean card. So I will simply delete all the information on the card. Once that's completed, you can close Windows and we will no longer use Windows. We will open up Ultratrend DMS. Once opened, we need to open the plant, and so we would go to File, Open Plant, and choose whichever plant. I already have Hayes Street open, which is an example plant that all of you will have as an example plant once you install DMS 6 to your computer. Once in our plant, we will open the application that we are looking for where the route is. Under here, under the application, which is bearing, that we're using for an example today, we will find the route. This happens to be in bold. It's directly under the application, and it's called mechanical room in this instance. So we'll highlight mechanical room. Once we've done that, we'll go to communications. Going to communications, we want to make sure that we have the correct probe. We may have an UltraProbe 9000 or 10,000 or 15,000 or 401 at our disposal. So we want to make sure the correct probe that we have is selected. I only have one probe configured to this software, and it's the UltraProbe 15,000. We see there's a check mark next to it, and so we're good to go. I'll test the connection just to make sure it's reading, and it says UP 15,000 successfully detected and ready for use. So I hit OK. I will now come back to the highlighted route, which is also known as a group. Group is the same thing as a route, 400 test points or less. And I will highlight that route and then right click on it. Once I do that, I have many options here. I will send group to probe. That's what the highlight that I'm looking for. So once I'm there, I see it, I highlight it and click it. And as you see in the window in the middle of the screen, it's looking at the route, checking all the information that it wants to send to that specific probe, whether it be the 10,000 or the 15,000 or whichever probe it is. It sends everything, gets it ready, and then it opens the connection to the card. It views your card as the UltraProbe 15,000 or UltraProbe 10,000 or 401. If you're connected by cable, it goes directly and sends the correct information there. Each probe contains a different amount of information that it sends. It says all files copied successfully. So I hit OK. Now, if I open that card, we'll see that there are files on there. And this is what it looks like for the 15,000. This is all the information it sends. Now we'll act like we went out, we took the readings on that route, and we came back to download. I typically do not look in the card to see any information. We're not going to use Windows for this to download the information back. So I do see, I wanted to show you that there is information here, and it will grow depending on how much information we took when we were in the field taking the readings, as far as how much each folder contains. I'll go ahead and minimize that. I come find the route that I want to download back to, which again is mechanical room. I'll highlight mechanical room. I could go to communications, make sure we have the correct probe selected again. I could test the connection again, so we'll do it. And it says UltraProbe 15,000 successfully detected and ready for use, so I hit OK. Make sure we're highlighted on the correct route. I right-click on that route. I now look for Retrieve Group from Probe once I right-click and that menu pops up. We click on Retrieve Group from Probe. and it copies everything to that route. Now, depending on how much information was there, it may take a little longer to download than you saw. Obviously, I didn't go out and collect a route, but once you collect the route, it would tell you here how many records have information on them and were added to the historical information of the route here in the hierarchy. Mine says 0, of course. Yours may say 56 records downloaded or 110 imported to the selected group. We hit OK, and then we can come open up and view the latest history on that. I hope this is helpful. Please call us at 1-800-223-1325 at UE Systems if you have any trouble. Again, UE Systems, 1-800-223-1325.